What's up, y'all? You're watching Brooklyn Shuffleboard, and we are out here on a Friday evening for another Singles League group match between Jeff and Jack. Jack starting off on yellow, Jeff starting off on black, and they are doing their warm-up shots right now. So yeah, this is part of our spring singles league that we're doing. We're still pretty early. I think we're like 2 or 3 games in at this point, and these players, I think they're going to be pretty evenly matched, actually. Jeff definitely has the experience. He's been playing on Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him for probably since the beginning of the Palms 8 years ago. Jack is on Shuff Love. They're one of those teams. They have 2 teams, actually. It's like a big party with 10 or 12 friends every Monday night in the league. And yeah, too many people that cannot be contained in one team. But Jack's been playing kind of since COVID times, but he is gotten really into shuffleboard, here practicing a lot in the singles league, and has been doing really well. So this should definitely be a really fun match. So yeah, as I said, they're taking warm-up shots. This is court 5, and I don't really have a great sense of the drift on court 5. I think it kind of like drifts to our left a little bit. That one definitely looked like a drift to our left a little bit. But that's really what Jeff's trying to figure out right now. He's trying to aim at a spot on the court, kind of see where his disc ends up. See, that one curved to the right towards the center line. So this is definitely going to be interesting. The court, it's maybe both sides kind of drift towards the center line possibly. But yeah, really with the warm-up shots, you're trying to aim at a point, see where your disc ends up, and then kind of assuming that you shot it straight, gauge how far to the left or right your disc ended up versus where you were aiming. And one thing I like to do is really think of it in terms of inches. So like if I'm aiming at the 8, like maybe he was doing, and it ended up to the right, I'm thinking to myself, well, a disc is 6 inches in diameter. It kind of curved half a disc worth to the right. That means that the disc curves 3 inches to the right. It's just like a kind of an easy way to remember it all. Jack seems to have a pretty good sense of the court speed right now. He put one of his practice shots in the kitchening one of his discs. That's definitely an interesting thing that we'll see in this match too. I don't really know each of these players' playing styles. I did play Jeff in one of the singles league matches a little over a year ago, and I recall he put me in the kitchen like 90% of the time that he was going for it. And it was one of those matches where I was down, so I was going on the board trying to catch back up, trying to play the kitchen game and put him in the kitchen. And he was like, I don't care that I'm up, I'm just going to keep kitchening you. And he was getting it every single time. It was unreal. And Jack, I think, plays similarly. I think, I don't know if he's like a real kitchen player. I'm not sure. I watched him play a match recently, and I still don't really remember what his style was. Ooh, something on the court. A little controversy, a rough patch. So yeah, we got frame 1 now. We're playing 16 frame games. They're going to switch colors halfway and take another set of 4 warm-up shots. But yeah, frame 1 of 16 kicking off right now. I'm going to take a seat. Got my Earl Ball right here. A little pineapple juice, bourbon, black pepper syrup, delicious cocktail at the Royal Palms. All the cocktails named after shuffleboard celebrities, I guess I'll say. Earl Ball went to Chicago one time and he was received like a celebrity. So I'm going with shuffleboard celebrities. All right, Jack starts off with the same Pete. Jeff tries to clear it and sticks. So Jack has a hide opportunity here. I'm sure he wishes that St. Pete was a little bit higher, though, more like towards the tip of the 10 in terms of distance, because that would have gave him a little bit more space to hide behind. Whereas it stands right now, he really would need a deep 7. And it looks like he got that 8, but it's not really hidden. But it's definitely a problem that Jeff has to address. He has to get rid of that. Oh no. Oh, just got it. I thought he was going to whiff to the left there. No, he got that perfect though. But now, it does give Jack another attempt at the same shot. So hopefully he can kind of adjust. He undershot the last one and it was a little too far to the left. So maybe I'll aim a tiny bit to our right and a little deeper. Definitely got it deeper. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that is a nice high 7. Not totally hidden though. Like if you see from our angle, he can't hit it straight on and stick his disc there, but he could definitely see the left half of it. But there is that leftward drift that we saw in his practice shot. So let's see what happens. Oh, he nails it. Oh no, he clipped a block. So that half hidden shot by Jack was definitely good enough. Jeff couldn't get to it, and now Jack's going to cover that score and block it up. And that is as perfect as you can get. So yeah, Jeff definitely can't get to that 7. He's not gonna try. He's just gonna aim for the open board, I think. Oh, maybe not. No, yeah, he's gonna aim for the open board on the left. And it looks good. Oh, just short. Man, just short. So that is a hammer steal. Yellow 7, black 0 in the first frame. That was really interesting, though, where Jeff's disc in the practice shot he was shooting over there kind of curved to the center line. That one looked like it went straight or curved to our left. So definitely something interesting going on over there. Some interesting drift, I mean. But yeah, that's definitely how you want to start a game if you're Jack. You want to, that's like best case scenario, steal a hammer in the first frame. Now you get 2 hammers in a row the next 2 frames. Potentially be up 21, 22, 23 points. After 3, that's like exactly what you want to happen. Let's see if he can keep the momentum. Ooh, interesting. Oh, man, I like it. So I think Jack was thinking that St. Pete that Jeff threw is too wide and too deep, and there's no chance for him to hide behind it. So instead, he's putting something on the board, going to make this frame interesting. Ooh, all right. Jeff went for the hide attempt. It looked like it curved left a little bit. Clipped that St. Pete block, but that's a good 8. I mean, it's not hidden, but that's definitely in. So Jack took this line as a kitchen attempt in one of his practice shots. Let's see if he goes for the kitchen here. Looks like he goes for it. Oh, wow. That was pretty rolled. I thought he was trying to kitchen it, but that looked like he rolled the right edge of the black disc and rolled to the left, and it's perfectly hidden behind that yellow up front. And Jeff smartly clears the block out, trying to hope that Jack leaves that 7 exposed by not being able to block it perfectly. It'll be interesting to see after this match, check in with Jack if he meant to go for that. If he meant to roll it like that, because that was pretty. Jack. Ooh, see, this is exactly what Jeff was hoping would happen. He clears the block out, hopes that Jack fails to cover the 7, which he did. So now Jeff has an open line at it down the right side. And if he can stick it, it'll be hidden kind of behind that yellow disc. Ooh, nice shot. Got the 7 out. His black is exposed, though. But that's good. That's definitely what you want. And now here comes the hammer shot. Jack's lined it up from the 1 spot. Shoots it pretty hard. Nice shot. 7 for yellow. 14-point lead after 2 frames. And that is something that I talked about a little bit in the last episode, is not getting greedy. There's a little bit of weird drift over there on that left side of the court. So Jack shoots it much harder than the speed you would need to put in the kitchen and tries to cut through that weird drift and just hit it straight on, solidify that 7 with a nice clear and replace shot. And he executed that flawlessly. All right, but it's 14-0. It's a long match. So Jeff doesn't have to go crazy yet. He can still stick to this St. Pete game, try to steal a hammer, and then, claw back on his own hammer. Jack keeping it clear. Let's see if Jeff puts up a better St. Pete a little bit higher on his second try. Oh, no, he's not going for St. Pete's. He's going deep 7. He's playing the kitchen game, and that is a lovely deep 7. So, yeah, he's thinking this 14-point deficit after 2. He wants to do something about it now rather than take his time clawing back. And it looked like it might be working out for him. Oh, that is 2 7s over there. Jack going for the kitchen and the drift pulling it left and coming up a little short. But those discs are right next to each other, so it's sort of interesting. Jeff, if he clears that yellow out, he might knock his own out as well. This is going to take some finesse here to get the yellow out and keep his in. Oh, that looks way too far left. Oh, man. So now Jack has the same dilemma. He has to finesse this black one out, keeping his in without screwing up his own disc. And he shoots it hard and gets rid of it, leaving just that corner 7. All right, that's not a bad strategy. I mean, it's his hammer, as I said, so he doesn't really want Jeff to be able to swing this with a big frame. But let's see if Jeff can get the second try. Shoots it, looks pretty good. Oh, it hooked left again on him. Not able to adjust after the first one hooked left. And the second one hooked left as well. Hooked left as well. All right, Jack's hammer, it's coming in pretty nicely. Oh, it sticks the line. I hate that so much. Oh, I hate that line so much. So 7, yellow got 7 out of that frame. That, if Jack didn't stick that line, that would have been a commanding lead after 3 frames. But instead, he's up 3 scores, 21-0. But Jeff has the extra hammer here. So they were just looking for the 4th black disc. We have these, like, you can see in the top, the area at the base of the court is black. So we are always losing discs. Like, where did it go? Where's the 4th one? Non-stop problem. All right, so Jack throwing up kind of a in between a St. Pete and a Tampa. They could kind of both hide behind that, but I think Jeff's gonna try to keep it clear. Oh, he actually does a nice job rolling that left just a hair, and that was just enough where Jack probably can't score behind it. I mean, maybe he can if he wants to go for it, but I don't think he can. So let's see what he does here. This will be interesting. He's either going to block it up or try to clear it. And he is trying to clear it and misses to the right, leaving Jeff with a hide opportunity. He can shoot behind that Tampa, score an 8 or a 7, and it'll be blocked up by that black one up front. This is exactly what he wants. Opportunity to score 2 on his hammer. Get back in this game. He shoots it. Oh, he's going for maybe a bump shot. Either that hook left or he was going for a bump. But the result is a black 7 on the left side, not hidden by anything. All right, Jack lining up kind of from the middle. Shoots it kitchen speed and sticks the 7. A little bit too hard for the kitchen, but still not too shabby. And Jeff here, being down 21, he's probably going for the kitchen. Either kitchen or try to roll his black disc to the right. One of the two. He goes for it. Definitely going for kitchen shot. And he misses left and kitchens himself. Oh, that's so rough. Had the speed perfect, but missed left by about, let's call it 9 inches, maybe 12 inches. And Jack is, oh, that was weird. It looked like he was trying to block up the 7, but it kind of, he seemed surprised where that ended up. It looked like it kind of curved right a little bit. Definitely a little weird drift on this court. So now Jeff can either clear his kitchen out or try to combo the 7 into the kitchen. The 7's a little too close to the line to score on it. He shoots it, going for the clear. And I can't tell. I think that's still in. Yeah, that's still in. Oh, that's so rough. So Jack scores 17 on Jeff's hammer. Oh, that's so tough. And we are 38-0 after 4 frames. Oh, man. A lot of action left, though. This is a 16-frame game. There was a lot of potential to claw your way back. And also, if if the black side is causing some difficulty when they switch color, Jack's going to be the one dealing with that. And maybe that'll be a good opportunity for Jeff to get back in it. Ooh, I do not like that. I'm sure he doesn't like that either. I think he was going for a St. Pete, but instead puts a perfect Tampa for Jeff to hide behind. Jeff does not look to be going for it, though. I wonder what he's doing. He might be trying to kitchen it or might just go on the board. Oh, he's clearing it. That's definitely not what I would have done. Down 38, I think if you see an opportunity to get 2 scores in this frame by hiding, I think you got to go for it. But he could be thinking, I haven't scored yet. I just want to keep it clear and get on the board. But still, I think you want to take the opportunity. And now Jack puts up a perfect St. Pete, and that opportunity is gone. So Jeff's probably going to try to clear this again. Nice clear. Ooh, really nice clear. Rolls it into a disc that he could potentially hide behind if Jack doesn't clear it out. That was really nice. Nice roll. And Jack's clearing it. Not giving Jeff the opportunity. And it's Black's hammer here. So I wonder if he's going to go on the board and play the kitchen game. I mean, it seemed like he wanted the board cleared. Oh, he's going deep 7. All right, on the center line. I kind of like that. Potentially, I mean, it's deep, but it's potentially splittable. And Jack's probably just going to block up. Oh, he's clearing. Nice clear. That's a smart shot. Really nice clear. All right, I'm rooting for Jeff on this one. Let's get on the scoreboard, baby. Open court, hammer. Sends it pretty nicely. It's sliding. Get there. Beautiful. Lovely 8. So after 5, Jeff gets on the board with a lovely 8 on his hammer, and it's 38-8. Oh, it's not 38-8. I scored it wrong. It's -2. That's all right. It's a 30-point differential. I'll fix that. It was that 17-point frame from Jack. I scored it as 17 points for Jack instead of -10 for Black and 7 for yellow. That's all right. Doesn't matter. All right, nice St. Pete. Maybe not a nice St. Pete. That was a little bit too far left. For him to hide behind it, he'd have to score corner 7. Oh, man. That disc really curved to the right again. And this is another hide opportunity that Jeff doesn't seem like he's going to go for. I mean, he can just put an 8 on the right side, and Jack will not be able to get to it. Oh, he's going for a kitchen. Overshoots it and leaves it right in the center. This is kind of what I call a 50-50, where both players can kind of hide behind it if they want, if it's close to the center line. And Jack blocks up. I also don't love that in that it's Jack's hammer. So anything to sort of block up the board. But it's a nice little Tampa there. He could hide behind it on the next shot if he wants. And Jeff goes on the board. Ooh, yeah. That disc curved left, took a second, thought about it, and then curved back right. It was headed straight for the center line, and then it curved back right into a 7. Regardless, that was pretty. It's super hidden. And Jack's hiding behind that disc he put up last time, that Tampa. Oh, it comes up short. Oh, man. All right, let's see if Jeff can repeat the magic from the last shot. He wants this one probably to be shallower in the 8. But he has a chance to hide 2 here if he gets this perfectly. Looks pretty good. Oh, that's nasty. He has 2 hidden behind that cluster up front on Jack's hammer. And Jack can't get it. So that is exactly the way that Jeff is going to call back in this game, taking advantage of hide opportunities. I'm glad he had that realization that, I got to be a little bit more aggressive. And I'm doing some math here, and I think it's 28-13. I always do the graphics later, so you'll be seeing the right score on the screen on the top right. That's nice though. 6 frames, and Jeff is knocking on the door. Oh man, such a deep. He's been doing that every time, and I think it's a strategy actually. I keep thinking that maybe it's not a strategy, and he's going for St. Pete's and just overshooting him. But whenever he puts that on the left, it's sort of like causing Jack to think, well, that's a dead disc. You can't hide behind it. I'm going to go on the board or something. And last time it ended up leading to Jeff getting a couple hide chances here. That one, Jack puts up a really nice St. Pete. So we'll see if Jeff tries to clear it and roll it, or if he just goes on the board. Yeah, he's going on the board, trying to play the kitchen game. Overshoots it. Oh, almost in the kitchen. That is on the back line. Man, the deep 7, when you're playing that kitchen game, you want to get the disc in a deep 7, but the risk is you're going to overshoot and kitchen yourself. I've heard the strategy of starting with a deep 8 and then aiming for like a middle 7 and then aiming for a deep 7, kind of like working your way back, trying to get used to the muscle memory instead of just going straight for the deep 7 on the first shot. That's usually what I sort of do. I sort of aim for like a high 7. I think if I overshoot, maybe it'll be a deep 7 instead of a kitchen. Oh, that's nice. Almost gets the kitchen. He had that backstop there, and he kind of hit it almost perfectly. He was hoping that the yellow would kind of stay in there, but still, it got the disc out. Almost got the kitchen. And let's see if Jack is tempted to play the kitchen game himself. Looks like it. Looked like he was trying to use the backstop as well. And we're left with a pretty high 8. Jeff gets another attempt at a kitchen. And if he sticks his disc there, it might be in the way of yellow's hammer. All right, he's lining up for it. Shoots it. Looks pretty good. Oh, a little hard. So it ends up with nothing. The right side's blocked up. Jack forced to shoot his hammer on the left, but it is pretty open. All right, here it goes. Open board hammer, trying to grow this lead from 15 to 22 or 23. Lining up. Shoots it pretty nicely. A little hard. Oh, no! That just sailed. That just kept going. Oh, man, what's the call here? That's in? Yeah, that's in there. Oh! The momentum has officially shifted. That is nuts. We went from it being a 38-point lead for yellow after 4 to now black having a chance to take the lead after this frame if they score their hammer. Black's only down 5. That is unreal. I wonder if... So the other thing, too, with Jack with a nice block there on the right, we got here at 6 today, and they wax the discs before they open to the public. And I have heard something about as the wax gets sort of like worn in from people using it, it heats up and the court gets a little bit faster, or the disc get a little bit faster, I should say. So I'm not down there playing, but I'm wondering if that's happening a little bit, because we saw both Jeff's shot go long and almost be a self kitchen, and Jack's shot going long and ending up as a self kitchen. That's just something to keep in your mind as you're playing, is be very mindful about the disc speed, but it's one of the hardest things to do is adjust. Ooh, that's interesting. So Jeff, again, not taking advantage of that Tampa opportunity, clears it, and now gives Jack kind of a Tampa opportunity of his own. Let's see what Jack does here. Going for a kitchen. No, just trying to clear it out. Rolls it to the right and leaves Jeff with another Tampa hide opportunity. I mean, I guess he's
down 5. He knows if he keeps it clear and scores his hammer, he's up. So that could be his mindset is, let's not get too fancy. Let's just take the lead at the half. Also, he could have been worried about if he misses the hide, Jack bumping his own disc into an 8. And there could be also a lack of confidence a little bit with the speed because they both just almost kitchen themselves last frame. But I kind of like that final shot from Jack. He looked like he was going for high 10, but he blocked off the right side. And we know the left side of the court's been a little bit unpredictable. Well, I guess both sides have been unpredictable. So he's making Jeff shoot on the left, and Jeff with a beautiful 7, probably aiming for an 8, and the disc went faster than he thought, but he'll take it. That is a beautiful 7 on a hammer. And at the flip, it is a 2-point gain, 2-point lead for Jeff. This match has been nuts. Definitely a lot of weird court stuff. My guess, a lot of weird disc stuff too, with the speed changing. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one. And I think it is Earl ball time. We're going to take a little break, and I will rejoin you in a moment. And we're back. Warm-up shots before frame 9. And for those wondering at home, yes, the Earl ball is delicious. I'm very much enjoying it. All right, so we got yellow up 2 here. They switched. Jeff's playing yellow. Jack's playing black. In the break, they talked about a little bit of the unpredictability. Like they just can't believe. They said they wanted to keep it spicy for the viewers at home by kitchening constantly. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting. This is something we always see in our matches is as at the color switch, as you saw that disc curve left heavily, at the color switch, it becomes a game of who can adjust quicker because sometimes the yellow disc and the black disc are different speeds. You know, they were just figuring out the drift on one color. And your starting position also determines the drift because the courts are so kind of wonky. You know, you could think the whole court curves in one direction, but it kind of depends where you're starting from. The drift on yellow and black might be totally different. Yeah, that one's just sailing really smooth. All right, Jack practicing kind of the outside shot. That one didn't really curve too much. That looked pretty straight. Let's see if he goes for a 10 here. No, he's going for an 8 on the left. Yeah, he seemed really focused on just trying to get that muscle memory of what an 8 and a 7 feels like, especially after the first half where he had that brutal self-kitchen. And that's kind of what you want to do. I mean, the warm-up shots serve 2 purposes. It's trying to start a mental map of the court drift, how much you have to aim to the right or to the left of where you want it to go because of that curve, or I guess it's more of like a slope. But also you're really just trying to figure out the speed and make it so that when it's time to shoot your hammer, you're feeling comfortable getting that 8 or 7. Yeah, that one kind of went pretty straight. This is definitely a weird court because that disc went straight, but when Jack was trying to shoot for 10s, they were going on the right there. Interesting. And all of his warm-up shots kind of the center or the left of the court because that first one that he shot by the 8 on the right, it went short. So if I'm Jack, I'm thinking Jeff might not know the drift on the right side of the court because he didn't really get many opportunities to practice it. So that's just something he could keep in his back pocket if he ever needs to make a hammer difficult. Put one on the right, and Jeff might not know how much he has to account for the drift. And then Jack's still continuing with these like beautiful 7s and 8s on his warm-up. That one curved right on the center line on him. And that one down the center, pretty straight looking. All right, starting off frame 9. It is yellow 20, black 18. 2-point advantage for yellow. but that means it's anyone's game, and we are in for a treat of a second half. Oh man, I'm really excited for this. Jeff with another one of those deep St. Pete's that he's been doing that have been working in terms of his ability to claw back. Oh man, Jack just gives him a Tampa. And so I'm sort of at a loss right now. If Jeff puts an 8 or a 7 on the left, it is perfectly hidden, and Jack can't hide anything because that disc is like right there in the center. And instead, Jeff's trying to go on the board on the right and kitchens himself. Oh, that's so rough. So when try to hide behind that deep yellow disc instead of that super easy to hide behind black disc. And Jack's just going to block up there. And that is as perfect a block as you can get. His blocking game today has been really, really nice. And if you're Jeff, you got to think, maybe I just shoot on the left and try to offset that -10 that's there with a good 8. But instead, it looks like he's maybe trying to combo the black into the yellow. Those are his two best options. He's going to combo the black into the yellow. Let's see how it goes. No, soft, or not soft, but got the angle a little bit wrong. And I think we're going to see another block from black here. Try to keep that -10 hidden. Ooh, that one is also going to get the job done. A little bit deeper than what I would have probably gone for, because there is a shot here for Jeff where he can knock that black disc that was just shot, keep his disc in the 10, and potentially clear his -10 out using that black. Like, you got to get the angle perfect, but it is, I'm looking at it, it is definitely there for him, but it is a really hard shot. Or he could just aim on the left and score an 8 and hide it and make that -10 a -2, but looks like he's going for the combo. Oh, he's thinking about it now. Oh, there it is. It's going for the easy shot. The hard shot potentially worth 20. The easy shot worth 8. I'm not mad at the easy shot. Oh, I think that's in. They're gonna check. They're not gonna check. That must be obviously in. And that's great though. You know, what's Jack gonna do? He can't get to that yellow. That's just a guaranteed 7 points. And also, if you're Jack, like, how do you pass up the opportunity to go for an 18-point shot here? That black disc that's on the 10-8 line, just give that a little tappa into the 8. Keep yourself in the 10, and that creates a really nice frame for himself. All right, he shoots it. Looks pretty good. Come on, get there, get there, get there. Oh, gets the 10. Doesn't get the 8, but wow, that was amazing. Oh, wow. Still awesome frame for Jack, even though he didn't quite get that last shot. I mean, he got the more important one. He got the 10. So nice. All right, so that's 3 off for yellow, -3 for yellow, and 10 for black. So that's, let's see if I can do some math here. All right, math completed. Wow, what an awesome frame. Jack regaining the control of this match, but yellow down 11. I don't think it's quite desperation time yet. I think you can keep it clear, score your hammer on this frame, keep it clear, score your hammer on the next frame, and you're up again. I mean, he's going for the kitchen a little bit long. I mean, that's a little bit deep for Jack to hide behind. He might try to just block it up again, or put a bump on the board, or try to bump it or block. And it doesn't look like he's going for the hide. Instead, he shoots it. Oh, he's going for another kitchen. Oh, he wants that kitchen so badly. Both these players, they're like hungry for the kitchen. Oh, man, another kitchen attempt. Misses it to the right and rolls it onto a 10. And Jack's definitely going to go for this 20-point shot here. Kitchen that yellow disc, keep himself in the 10. Lines it up. Looks pretty hard. Gets the 10, but definitely too hard for the kitchen. This is going to be the first one to hone in on the kitchen speed. It's going to win this frame here. Oh, that's pretty good. Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, that's in there. He's going to look at it, but that was pretty sweet. That's in there. Nice shot. It was bound to happen. I mean, these guys were trading kitchen attempts left and right. All right, let's see if Jack can clear this out. Looks like he's going for a power shot here. Shoots it hard. Gets it. Really nice clear. And it is not easy to clear yourself out of the kitchen here at the Royal Palms. The courts are so slow. You got to muscle it and get the contact point right. All right, Jeff with the hammer. Looks like it's curving to the center line. Oh, man. Can't get it. Really wild frame, though. That's a bummer. I mean, we kind of saw that when he was shooting from black. That first one where he hit it and it curved left and then curved back right. I feel like if he shot that disc harder, it might have curved back right into the 7. All right, and we still have an 11-point game, 11-point lead for black. And equal hammers left. Got 6 frames left. Each of them have 3 hammers. I would say still anyone's game. You know, Jeff doesn't want to go another frame without scoring his hammer. Jack definitely has the advantage with 11. Oh, man, Jeff going for the kitchen. And if you're Jack, I know he's been trying to kitchen these things last frame, but he has a chance to hide here. I really hope he goes for it. Looks like he's lined up from the 4 spot. He's definitely going for a hide. I want to see a deep 8 just to the left of that number 8. Perfectly hidden. Oh, it looks like it's going right there. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. High 7. Pretty perfectly hidden. That was nasty. Oh, he's peeking over behind and he's patting himself on the back for a job well done. That was a nice shot. So Jeff's only option here is he has 2 options: clear the yellow or try to combo the yellow into the black. I think he should just clear the yellow. Jack did miss 1 block opportunity earlier in the game. Yeah, I don't know. He was giving it speed that made it look like he was trying to combo it, but definitely cleared it. And let's see if Jack can block this up. He had 2 good blocks so far, and he had 1 not so good block. Let's see if he can get another good one. That's good. Yeah, that's really good. I would have maybe wanted a little bit deeper because I think Jeff could maybe see it from the outside and just get the edge of it. I don't know. Yeah, see? I don't know if he could score on it, but I think he might be able to get it out. And if Jack's block was a little bit deeper, he wouldn't really have that angle. He's lining up. This is a really hard shot. Oh, no, not even close. Oh, that's so rough. Yeah, the edge of the court, sometimes the drift just like takes over. And that's why those are so hard. Still maybe, I mean, if you had the angle, that's still probably worth going for. You just have to like really miss it closer to the center so that, anyway, I think Jack's trying to hide a second one here. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, curve towards the center line. So that actually gives Jeff an option here. He can combo that one that Jack just shot into the 7. And I think that's what he's going for. This is a crucial shot. He needs this. No, I missed it. Oh, that's so rough. Clips the block up front, and Jack scores 15 on yellow's hammer. That is That gives him a really nice lead. He's feeling good about that. Wow. That's a 26-point lead. And he has a hammer here. He has an extra hammer. That's right, because this is the fourth frame after the color flip. So he has three. Black has 3 hammers, and yellow only has 2 left. So that 26 lead could be more than that. Could be 34 after this frame. And I think if you're Jack, this is where you got to realize that Jeff only has 2 hammers left. So even if Jeff scores an 8 on both of them, that's not enough to come back. So what I would do if I was Black right now is clear everything. Don't get fancy. Time to take the foot off the gas and just coast through the finish line in these last 5 frames. Blast everything. And that's what he looked to be trying to do. He shot it super hard, but couldn't get the board clear. Now Jeff needs to put this in the kitchen. Needs this kitchen. No, curve right on him. Oh man, almost rolled himself in the kitchen. I mean, not the end of the world here. Let's see. I think Jack's going to probably try to maybe clear his own off. Oh, all right. Puts a blocker up front, and that is opening the door for Jeff to hide down the alley. It doesn't look like he's lining up for it, but I would be 100% putting an 8. Oh, I think he realized now. Also, these players can't hear me. It's loud as shit in here. But he is going for it. Get there, get there, get there. Gets the 7. Not totally hidden, but enough where it's a problem. You know, I could easily see Jack missing the shot because it's like a quarter hidden. I could see him clipping the black. Let's see if he can get to it. Ooh, skill shot. That is another skill shot where he missed terribly, and it resulted in a 17-point shot. Jeff's in the kitchen, and Jack has a black 7 on the right. I wonder how often he practices that shot to just be able to ricochet off a dead disc into the good one. No, I'm just playing. This is like, that's so rough. Because Jeff did get, like, I mean, it was partially hidden. It was good enough to make Jack miss, and now he got punished for it. I guess he's going to probably try to kitchen the one on the right. That's what he's lining up for. Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, I think he was trying to combo. I don't know what he was going for there. And we have a hammer shot that is going to probably put this game out of reach if he gets it. It's sailing nicely, and it sits beautifully in an 8. Wow, 15 points for black and 10 off for yellow. Oh, man. This game has been a huge seesaw. Just swings back and forth. 38-point lead for Jack after 4 frames. Jeff reclaims the lead. He based the next 4 frames. He wins by 40. And then it's like, I can't even do this math. 38 plus 11, 49. The first 4 frames, 49 points gained for black. That is unreal. Every 4 frames. I mean, let's see if Jeff can score 50 in these next 4 frames. I mean, it's not out of the question. It's been happening every 4 frames. Oh man, unable to get it clear. And this is how it starts with a kitchen opportunity. This has been one of the more wild matches. Never say never. I mean, with these point swings, this is like anyone's game still. Get it? Oh, a little too hard. No score. Oh man, let's see what he's going for here. He's up 51. He should be clearing the yellow. And he's going for a clear. Can't get it clear. And Jeff gets a second chance, aiming at the exact same spot too. I love when that happens. If I have the same opportunity to hit the same shot twice and I missed it the first time, I'm like, oh, I love that. Redemption, baby. Here it comes. Looking pretty good. Oh, a little bit too hard. Gets the 8 out of it, though. Let's see if Jack can get this board clear. Ooh. All right. Definitely shot it softer, but more effective. He got his black disc out of the way. And now Jeff, I mean, there's nowhere really to hide. You could try to shoot that corner 7 all the way on the right. You could try to shoot a high 8, deep 7, and hope that Jack makes a mistake and rolls himself in the kitchen. That looks pretty nice. Nasty shot. I like that a lot, actually, because it's tempting for Jack to try to kitchen it because there is that backstop there, that black disc at the back of the kitchen. And if you go for a kitchen attempt, the drift might take over. Let's see. Good strategic shot. Jack shoots it hard, nice and hard. Rolls it. Oh, nice. Just cleared it out. That's all I needed. So Jeff steals a hammer. However, he's going to need more than a hammer steal to get back in this. We got 3 frames left right now. Still possible. Got 2 hammers. Try to score 1 frame where you score 3 discs. Definitely possible. We saw it earlier. He just needs a big frame. And how does it start? Probably starts maybe putting an 8 or a 7 on the right, or trying to kitchen that black one, or trying to roll, knock into that black one and roll into a Tampa. Let's see what he goes for. Trying to kitchen that same Pete. Comes, that was actually really good speed. He just didn't hit at a good angle. But he leaves black in the 7. And a deep 7. And Jack just going on the board with a nice 10. Really nice shot. I think he's thinking it's really hard to block that because it's so far to the right. It kind of, anything you put up, it kind of gives Jeff a hide opportunity. So he's like, let me just go on the board. Jeff with a kitchen attempt. Looks pretty good. Ooh. Definitely good speed again. Just didn't get the angle right. But that first 7 got knocked on the sideline. So it's just one black 7 in there right now. And Jack covers. And that is a pretty nice cover. Jeff can maybe see a third of the disc down the right side, but not enough where he can kitchen it. He has to laser it and just get rid of it. I mean, he could do that. He also maybe hide an 8 on the right if he wanted to, but it looks like he's going for the laser. Or the combo. Maybe he's going to try to block the one up front. Going for a combo. Yeah, it doesn't get it. I think he was looking for a kitchen. And I think Jack's probably going to block up again. Make it so Jeff can't kitchen him on his hammer. Looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks really good. He has nothing. I mean, you take the open board, but then you're still down 50. So I think he's going to go for the hero shot and try to bump that yellow into the 7. No, he's trying to... No, not going to get it done. So that is another score for Jack on Jeff's hammer. And we got, 2 frames left. 2 frames left. They each have 1 hammer remaining. And there is a lot of ground to cover here. I don't even know what you do. I mean, if you're Jeff, you just got to keep going for deep 7s and try to play the kitchen game and just never give up. Crazy things happen in shuffleboard. However, if I was a betting person, if I wasn't standing by myself recording this episode and I had someone to bet against, I would probably bet on Jack at this point. Jeff with a really nice deep 7 though, doing exactly what he needs to do. Hope that Jack sticks. And the Jack sticks. Now he needs this kitchen. Come on, baby. Let's get the kitchen. I love a comeback. Let's get it. Looks pretty good. Oh, too hard. Keeps the 7 in play. Man, that's frustrating. When you trying to come back and you just can't get the kitchen speed down as hard as you try. I mean, he could try to kitchen this one too. That's the shot for sure. It's a little bit to the right of the last one, so the drift might be a little different, but pretty much the same speed. Or I guess different speed because he overshot it last time. Let's get this kitchen. I'm rooting for it. That's a little hard. Hard again. All right. This is a scenario where it makes sense to throw off for black. However, it kind of doesn't matter because the lead is so big. Oh, and he's gonna kitchen this. Let's go. Do it. Do it, baby. Do it. No, he's not doing it. He was lining up like he wanted the kitchen. Blocks the center. Blocks the 10. And now we have an open court hammer down the left side. He made this before, I think a couple times. I want to see it. Looks pretty good. Get there, get there, get there. Yeah. Covers almost. I love it when I score a hammer and it completely covers that 8. I'm like, oh yeah, nailed it. Exactly where I was going for. So going in the last frame, it is still a little bit of bloodbath, but they're having fun. They're playing shuffleboard. And yellow is going to keep with the deep 7s. Shoot. Oh, maybe he's going center line. All right. And Jack's going to try to... I mean, he could throw off all of his discs and it's still game over. I actually got reprimanded at the International Shuffleboard Tournament. Not really reprimanded, but someone pointed out to me that it's considered bad etiquette when the lead is too great to like keep clearing. You're like, oh, well, you should let your opponent score some discs because it doesn't matter. You already have this match won. And I'm like, no, that's absolutely not true. I'm not trying to let him score anything. I'm trying to, if I don't have a chance to lose, I'm trying to put him in the kitchen a couple more times because we're having fun playing shuffleboard. I'm not throwing him off. All right, let's see what Jack does here. I think he's going for a block here. All right. So here we go. We have a chance for 3 discs. And then neither of those are scoring, but he needs to bump the 8 into the one that's by the 8 into the 7 and score his own shot. And there's nothing more I want in the world than to see this. Looks pretty good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I got 2 of them. Nice shot. All right, so we got 15 yellow right now. All right, he clears one out. Injures someone on court 4. All right, I want to see the split again. I would be going for the left side of that one on the center line. He's going for the right side. Oh, maybe he's just going for the 10. I don't know. And then he throws off. GG. GG. That was a fun one. Some wild, wild swings. 4 frames.
there were 3 different 4-frame time periods where one player gained like 40 points over the other player. That is unreal. Jack with the win. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Brooklyn Shuffleboard. We're trying to do a ton of these things. People seem to love it. I hope you found this entertaining and educational from a shuffleboard perspective. They're turning the music up here. I'm going to go get another drink. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.